So right now is the 10th day. Close the door. Of the white paper. So we already spent 10 working days on it. First, I found in the process I found some problem. We found some problem. First, you can't expect me to find problem and fix the problem of the other language, right? What if we want German, French, right? And Japanese, Korean, Arabic? It's not possible for me to find problem and fix it, right? And you can't expect me. So you should keep the document in English or in French or in. Actually, it's that the best language is for documents French, right? That's why the law in French. But if we do it in English, we keep it very simple to make the translator understand. So you see why this time we find so much problem in the Chinese translation. You can expect more problems in other language, but we don't have the language expert for you. So maybe you can hold back those creativity, just make the document the meaning as simple as possible to make it possible to translate to other language with the least issue.
Yeah, but I can also put it in the white paper that there are no experts that review the translated documents in the disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. It should be there.
But why should we do that?
Disclaimer.
Maybe you
There
can.
are no professionals. I mean, translators here. We only rely on Google Translate.
Yes, that's one of the possible situation. Maybe if in that case you can create two versions. One is very simple enough to Google Translate to translate your. Some words are not should not be used, right?
Yes.
Like the motor.
Yes.
And about the design. Design right now we know that we can't do that anymore. Right?
Last night I tried. I went back here, and then I tried the one I take off, and it's working. And it's working.
Okay, but you need to consider the situation is someone like some language expert just update the document and then send you once a week for the update, but he doesn't know English. He just tell you that the worst case is he just give you the updated version of the document, right? Better case is he highlight the part that he modified, which is different from previous version. That's the better case. You can't expect the best case that he tell you one by one. So actually every time you should expect it, you create a design from a draft updated version of the document. You can. Why now if you just copy your previous design into Acrobat, your document is not the updated version. How could you update your production into the updated document? It's a very long progress, right? So we need to find a way. We need to find a way that you just need to deal with every draft document. You can only expect an updated draft document. So maybe you can design this document first to do the simple format in the document. So after that, I just suggest you can make a better solution later, but you see, why now we have the problem is every time we give you an updated document, you need to make the document into the final production. But without someone tell you which or where has been updated. Right? You can expect every time Eliza tell you this file is updated, that file is. Maybe Eliza or someone give you the draft document and then you do the simple format in the document. And then you export into PDF or other format. Because if you into just Word format, you can use some other Word compatible software to format it into your preferable design, and then convert to PDF later. That's the proper solution as well. But right now you can export into PDF and then edit, and then we get the product. That's a possible solution, but we still need to restrict or limit the time frame. So you still need to keep the design as simple as possible. Maybe you can consider just some elements or some factors. Some factors you will do, because in this case, you can only expect you get a draft document and produce a proper designed paper. It's very, it might cost a long time, but we can give you 10 days for every document, right? So maybe you can just consider some very important factors. One of the factors is the cover. Maybe you can spend more time on the cover because the cover is usually the same, right? They are usually the same. And those background, and surroundings include the header, footer, and page margin, something like that. The whole page layout. And then is the content. The content in PDF you should make it hyperlink navigable, right? If you just export into from the Google document, it will automatically convert the links. So next is you modify the text. See, you just.
I tried this yesterday. That's what I said earlier. I created the document, the design with the text, and then I exported it to PDF, and then I open it. The file I open it through Acrobat, and then you can edit the text in Acrobat.
Yes, sure.
That's what I did yesterday.
Yeah, this is what I said. Is that okay? Like, other part you can do your creativity, but this one is the basic one. If you finish this basic one in your time frame, you can do other additional work.
Like this. I will create the background for. Isn't it there in the file? There is a cover, then there's the pages. While you guys working on the pages, I'll work on the cover. And then after you finalize all the
No finalize.
Huh? Why?
I just tell you that the issue is you expect finalize, no finalize. You can expect finalize. I just tell you that one possible situation is we have 96 language, 196 language, or maybe just 30 language, but it might be updated once per week. And then every time they just send you the draft document without any notification or highlight that which part are getting updated. You can understand me? So you just prepare the copy.
Okay, you understand me also. What I said, not finalized. I mean, you already put the text. That's what I mean, not that one.
Okay.
After that, when you finalize all those, you can give me the finished product, finished text or contents that you and Ali work on. Then I will merge the cover and the pages that you work, and then I'll give you the file. And then if you have amendments or revisions on the text or the contents, you can do it also.
You can't expect that. That's the better case or best case. That's the better situation. But the worst situation is you just get a draft document with any notification or.
Yeah, try to absorb what I said. I'll work on the cover, then I work on the pages. Then the contents you will work on with Ali, right?
No, you can't expect me to work on the content as well.
You will help here because
I only can have this time as Chinese, right?
Yes,
So
of course.
I'm going to find what problem in right now, so we can make a better best practice for later case.
Yes, for now I asked for your help because we needed the Chinese version, and then no one else apart from you and Maurice who can understand Chinese. That's why I wanted you to help me with that file, because I can read or understand.
Slower. That's why I cannot help you for Germany,
Yes, I
French.
understand that, but
don't go out, just
Yeah.
inside.
But
We
you,
can't go. So
but you know Chinese. That's why I asked.
you can't. Yeah, you just based on the assumption that might not exist. You need to think the worst situation.
No, I'm not gonna ask you for help for other languages because I know that you have your limitations too.
But I will expect the best qualification, right?
Maybe we can ask outsourcing for the translation.
That's the issue. If for outsource, I need to spend more resource on it. That's the issue.
That's
Then you
why
work on together.
Yeah, for Chinese only. And then for other languages, I can.
Why can't we just make it as simple as possible to make the engine know the translation?
We can do it simple as possible, but you always
Yeah,
say
there's-
the worst case. So we are going somewhere. So we need to work, focus on this first. Don't go outside first. Just focus on this.
It's my other case. I want to make you understand what I have modified.
understand.
So I need to comment every word, right? To be very careful. But if you just modify a document, you won't do that, right? You just insert, delete, and modify. You won't just keep commenting, right? So you can't expect those things. You can't understand at last time I understand. But if she doesn't get the information from that part, you will not know that information. That's why you always get the draft document. You don't need to consider what I am doing and what I am asking you right now. I am just pull out the problem, then you find a way to fix it. But you can't expect to spend more resource to find outsourcing. Just like that. Yeah. And we need to get the product today. It's okay. You think you already make the product, but right now I think it's not good enough. But it's not only me thinking, oh, it's not good enough, right? The machine saying it's not good enough.
The machine,
Huh?
what? The machine said that our product is not ready.
Yes. Because if you just use comb, it can't navigate fully, right? That means previous production has the similar issue.
Can I suggest something?
You can, because you are in charge. You two in charge. I just get the production and I think it's not fulfill my expectation. And I tell you this, you can ignore it. You two can ignore it, but you just make something that at least fulfill my expectation. If it's the best case is beyond my expectation, because I am one of the robot, right? If we make the client unhappy, I am the one get punished first, and you two will get punished. That's why we don't want client to get unhappy. That's I need to make sure client don't get the unhappy production first. So we try to make the product as best as we can in the time frame. That's why.
Yeah, I understand and appreciate your solution. I think it is good, but during the process of the creation of white paper, we constantly ask you for feedbacks, and then you approve it, and then
Suddenly
yeah,
they change.
suddenly it all changed.
Yes, I always say you keep going. Sure, I need to keep the waffle fluent until we find a problem.
So we will not get finished.
Why? Why now the problem is very clear. The product is not in the halfway.
Yeah, because
The problem-
it keeps on changing. That's all.
Yes, everything keep on changing until we find the best solution. But if you find my solution is not the best, you need to give me the better solution.
Yeah, we are giving you the best solution, but
Okay. You two describe your best solution. Which you think is better than mine? It's okay. It's okay. But okay, you tell me your better solution.
you know. Hmm?
I think it is better if we finalize the document first.
There's no way to finalize it. I always tell you. You can only expect the draft document and Lester. Analyzer, you are the one prepare the document.
Yeah, because, for example, for 10 days, I have been working on the white paper draft for 3 days. And then I have asked for your approval, and then I gave him the design. If the succeeding days we keep on editing, it's gonna consume more energy and time for the both of us, because we need to communicate more.
That's the issue.
Yeah, and then for the 9th day, if we are still changing the content, then for the 10th day we will run for the final product.
That's the issue. So Lester should not expect it all the active information from outside. He only can expect a drafted document every time. That's what I mean. Because we might have so many versions from different editors. You can understand? Yeah, why, like you said, right now we have limited resource. So why we only can have one editor to add all the versions, but we might have expert for later. But if we find a way to just eat all the draft document, we can eliminate all the problems, right? Am I right? Maybe. It's why or not, it's just need to experiment to know
Yes.
why.
Reasons why we spent 10 days on the white paper, because
I am okay, I know what's the problem.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm okay. So
because the suggestion you made is good. Yeah, it's good. But unfortunately, the files or the applications that we are using eats the memory of the computer. It eats what? How to say this? The application or the computer cannot work on the application because they are too big. The application that we are using, the Acrobat, it will eat the computer, and that's why it's running slow. But your concept is good.
Yeah.
Now we are trying to simplify it so that the Acrobat is not having trouble reading the file.
Even in picture format like KB,
500 KB, 300 KB.
yeah, 300 KB.
It works slow.
Yeah, it's very slow.
That's why.
Do you mean you insert it directly or you copy it from Illustrator?
Hmm? The one that I did is I exported in the PDF and then only the images. Then I exported it. Then I opened that file in Acrobat. And Acrobat is not reading it well.
So you
It's
try
like-
to open a standalone image, standalone, already exported file, and insert into Acrobat. It would cost you so much time.
Yes.
So we need to. So that's the problem. We
Yeah,
still need
that's
to
the
find a
problem.
better way. Maybe you just work in Word document to make the Word document as best as possible, and then just save it in the PDF.
Yeah, but
Just have
That's
it-
another
Yeah.
secret. But
Okay.
there is the one problem with that word is the image will sacrifice.
yeah, I know.
Pixels.
I know.
That's why I came back last night and I tried one of the day.
If you do OT, you just submit the OT letter.
My purpose is to back up my files on the iPad because it's running slow. That's why I went back and back up my files on my iPad. Then I realized that what if we will do this? Then it worked. I'll show you later.
So why not you have a working solution?
Yeah, we have been trying yesterday.
Okay.
You can try it.
Yeah, and you write down how you achieve your things, and then write it as a best practice for you and for later company to follow this best practice guide. Yeah, usually we just keep making mistakes until we don't make any more mistakes.
Yes,
That-
trial and error.
Yeah, try and always.
You can always try.
Yeah, because
But I'm not
sometimes.
sure if the file is more than 2.
Huh?
If the file is more than 2.
Why
Because I just tried